Many times we look at Jesus and we don't see that he was a fighter. He came with the kingdom. He came to engage Satan's kingdom, the kingdom of this world. And Jesus was playing both defense and offense. Many times if you read the Gospels, and this is why it's so important for us to read the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, it's about the teachings and the life of Jesus. Jesus would be threatened, and he would still keep preaching. Sometimes he would leave and go somewhere else and preach. He stood before kings, he stood before religious leaders, he stood before powerful people, and he did not flinch. Jesus was loving. He delivered people, but he also was full of courage. Think about Jesus and his courage, because you also have to have courage, me and you. And we have to be willing to fight and cooperate with God in the fight. This morning, as I was asking God to help me with some fights that I'm involved in, legal, business-wise, the Lord was like, no, you need to fight. I've given you wisdom. I will be with you, but you need to fight the way David did, the way my son did, Yeshua. Be courageous. God told Joshua, Moses' right-hand man, meditate on my law, and I will make you successful, and be courageous as you take over the land. Folks, Jesus was courageous. We need to be courageous. Courageous in our sales, courageous in our leadership, courageous in our ministries, courageous in running our companies, courageous as fathers, courageous as entrepreneurs, and don't be afraid of fighting. Okay? At times. Not every fight is worth it, but some fights you need to stand on principle and truth, and use the weapons of love, truth, and speaking, preaching. Speak to your enemies, preach to them. Okay? Try to convince them, try to persuade them. Okay? Win through the weapons of prayer, preaching, and love, and principle, and make sure you're wise and you're clever. You have all your agreements, your policies, your terms in order. Don't be naive. Let God's wisdom influence your spiritual life and your natural life. Peace, and have a great day.